everyone who gets married marries someone they're attracted to. The ones who get divorced are the ones who marry someone they can't tolerate. So I follow the opinion that it is far more important to be able to tolerate someone than just being attracted to them. If you want to get married, just marry someone that you're attracted to. If you want to stay married, marry someone you can tolerate. So how do I figure that part out? Well, you have to understand the personality types and which is the weakness that comes with each one. So for example, if someone is reliable as number 1, fantastic. What if it's number 5? Okay, something has to be number 5 for every list. Can I deal with number 5? So for example, we go back to that love languages we just did a minute ago. Quality time is number 5 for that sister or brother, or I'll say spouse. How is that going to make your marriage? Are you okay with that you're not spending consistent togetherness? Some of you will say yes, some of you will say, that's not going to work for me, because this is very, very important. And some of you are like in the middle, if it happens, it happens, if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm okay with that. So it's not a deal breaker for you. So my point is when I'm doing these presentations in this workshop is I'm not just looking at what your number 1 is, I think your number 5 is just as important as your number 1. Because you have to figure out, can I tolerate a spouse that these are their number 5s for all these lists? All right. So let's talk about reliable. So someone chooses number 1 for reliable. What does that mean? That means they value consistency and dependability in a partner. They follow up. If you want something done, having someone as reliable as their number 1, these are very reliable people. And a lot of spouses, they prefer someone who's very reliable. They seek someone who they can count on in all situations. Now, what if their number 5 is reliable? Now, what kind of spouse am I going to be expecting? What should I say? So maybe they might focus more on emotional or spiritual qualities. Or they can prioritize like being more spontaneous rather than consistent. That might be something interesting for your marriage, inshallah. Or they may value other things, maybe creativity or passion more highly. So every element of these has an Islamic perspective too. Islamically, if someone chooses reliable, if you're choosing a reliable husband or wife, the reliability aligns with the Islamic concept of amana, right? Amana is someone that you give something to or you trust something with, and if this person is reliable, you're good. You don't have to worry twice about it. The Prophet ﷺ was known for as-Sadiq, the truthful, and al-Amin, the trustworthy. And the Quran emphasizes fulfilling promises and obligations. So reliable is extremely important in Islam. So this is a great quality to have. And all these, by the way, I'll show you that they're important to have. Understanding. So if their understanding is their number 1, they value empathy. How many sisters ask for emotional intelligence? How many sisters ask for a husband who has not just sympathy, but empathy? Sisters will put this very, very high on their list. So a husband whose understanding is very important, just as much as important as reliable as you can argue. People who are understanding, they prioritize listening over talking and emotional support. They seek a partner who tries to see things from from their perspective as well, not just their own perspective. So what if they put understanding as number 5 and everyone's panicking? You see all these good things, but what if it's number 5? Well, maybe they might focus more on practical support and shared activities. Maybe they prioritize through other qualities like decisiveness and ambition. We should be the opposite, right? So it's like, oh, okay. Those are sisters like, okay, I like a husband who's ambitious and decisive. Maybe they value actions over emotional comprehension. So they're more of an action-oriented person. Many men are, by the way. Many men are by action is where we show our love. So Islamically, what does this mean if they have understanding? Well, Islam encourages understanding and kindness between spouses. The Prophet ﷺ had a good understanding of his family life, and the Quran advises living with spouses in kindness and tranquility.